Alright guys, so I guess I'll humor you by making a new series for this channel. I do happen to be one of those vaping faggots, and yes, I know, my bed sheet is fucked up. I gotta go and fix that after this video. So I am one of those vaping edgelord fags, and I figured the most productive thing I could possibly do would be make a series reviewing EJuice. So the first video in this series is going to be the flavor Cool Menthol by the company Big Tobacco. Here's the packaging. I like it. I think it's nice, subtle, real classy. I kind of like the Big Tobacco. I like the name. It's like a funny play on words to me. It's got the Proposition 65 warning for California. It's got the little amount right there, 6 milligrams of nicotine. That's what I vape. And it's got a real small Surgeon General warning down here. It says, warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. And it's got the ingredients: USP vegetable glycerin, USP propylene glycol, natural and artificial flavors, and nicotine, 0.6% by volume. See, I'm surprised the ATF, FDA, whoever regulates that, I'm not well versed in that, hasn't gotten on some of these vape companies for not making the Surgeon General warning larger. Like, for instance, this is one of my favorite juice companies, and they make it quite clear, but this is a later review. So, let's just puff on this a little bit. I'll describe the flavors with my intensely cultured palate. I have a very deep connection with menthol EJuices, you see. Before I started vaping, I was doing about 2 packs a day. I went from 2 packs a day, and I switched to tobacco flavored EJuice at first. But for some reason, all the tobacco EJuices I've ever had have always tasted overly sweet and kind of have a nutty flavor to them as well. They never taste like a cigarette. They never taste like what they're claiming to be. So I switched to menthol because I like mint a lot, actually. Fun fact, that's one of my favorite herbs is mint. But ever since then, I've pretty much vaped mainly on menthol juices. Now, my favorite menthol juice, even though it's probably intensely bad for me and probably really shittily made, is a company by the name of Lucid, made in Japan apparently. But I have a buddy who says that he found out that they actually are, the juice itself or something like that's made in China, something like that, but it's distributed in Japan. Anyways, that's probably the juice I vape the most, unfortunately. If I turn like neon green from radiation poisoning, that's probably why. But as for Big Tobaccos, I like this as well. Now, I know people think all menthols are the same, but that is beyond the truth. That's like saying Doublemint is the same to, like, Dentine Ice. Now, Dentine Ice is extremely minty. Doublemint's more of like a sweet, but still has a nice tone of mint to it. And honestly, that's how I describe this flavor, honestly. If you're into vaping, or you're just switching to vaping, like a newcomer, or if you've been vaping for a while, if you enjoy the taste of Doublemint gum, get this juice because it's identical in taste. It tastes exactly like a piece of Doublemint gum. Now I will warn you guys. I would do a mouth to throat hit, like put it in your mouth, let it sit there for like a second, then inhale it. I wouldn't immediately go and inhale it. It seems to be pretty harsh on the throat if you throat hit it. But if you do the mouth to throat hit, it should be fine. Definitely not something you could chain vape on. I feel like your throat will be dry out. I've done that on Lucid's menthol many times, and my throat is just supremely dry, and it hurts. But yeah, it's got like a nice sweet undertone, but when you inhale it, it catches on your tongue and it's nice and sweet, but at the same time, it does have a very strong minty tone as well. Definitely something I would recommend to a new vapor if they're into like menthol cigarettes or they just like mint. Now this is a new company I've been trying, and I'm kind of excited to try their whole catalog, to be honest. They all sound pretty appetizing. They seem to be gearing their juice flavors more towards beginning vapors, like they have red tobacco and some other flavors as well. I think they also have an extreme menthol flavor. I think they call it like King Menthol or something like that. But very, very nice flavor. I personally give this one a 8 out of 10. So that does it for the first ever EJuice review here on Mjolnir Man's YouTube channel. Until next time. Oh shit, I forgot. I missed the stop recording button there. Okay, for real this time. Here we go. Got the cursor right over it. Until next time.